Minor League Baseball, the show. It is our second game of this 4-game set between the visiting Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. Today we will have 2 games, 7-inning games, 30 minutes in between. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Rockhounds. Download the free app in the App Store, First Pitch app. And follow the Rockhounds all season long. Well, we are in Corpus Christi. And most likely we are going to have a good evening. Enjoying the best game ever. 1 o'clock and clear skies as we get started with the first game of this doubleheader. We're going to get ready for our starting lineups. Here they are. Batting first in shortstop, Kirk Stewart. Batting second, the left fielder, Vernon Ortiz. Batting for third and center field for Midland, Jake Similowski. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Simon Ojeda. Eric Guswado be the first baseman for Midland. Guswado first. Billy Whitmore, the third baseman, will bat sixth for the Rockhounds. Whitmore at third. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, David Morant, the DH. Batting eighth, the catcher for the Rockhounds, Kevin Rosado catching. Batting ninth and second baseman, Antonio Aguerrero. He rounds out the batting order for Midland. And on the mound for the Rockhounds, Garrett Staples, today's Rockhounds pitcher. And now, here's the starting lineup for the Corpus Christi Hooks. Leading off in shortstop, cleanup hitter Jamal Jefferson. Jefferson in cleanup. Batting second, designated hitter Enrique Diaz. Diaz, the DH. Batting third, the first baseman, Wyatt McClory. McClory at first. Batting fourth, the third baseman for Corpus Christi, Russell Hubrick. Hubrick at third. Anthony Nomo be the center fielder for the Hooks lineup. Nomo at center. Aaron Berdetti be the left fielder for the Hooks. Berdetti at left. Sylvester Frankenson be the second baseman for Corpus Christi. Fredrickson batting seventh. Orville Roberts be the catcher for the Hooks. Roberts catching. Batting ninth, the right fielder Adrian Hernandez rounds out the batting order for the Hooks. Hernandez right. On the mound for Corpus Christi, Sito Hishimichio will be the Hooks pitcher. And there's your starting lineups.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Garrett Staples, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box, Jamal Jefferson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the air. You can go ahead and make some hay.
Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Next will be the designated hitter, Enrique Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Pulled toward right center field. Smolinski on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
First baseman, Wyatt McClory.
Settling in now, Wyatt McClory. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Russell Hawker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. McClory leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Sito Hashimoto, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Kurt Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Kurt Stewart.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Throw won't get him.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Stepping in now, Vernon Ortiz, as he rips it on the ground to second. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Now at the plate, Jake Smolinski. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Simon Ojeda.
Stepping up to the plate, Simon Ojeda. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
First baseman.
Stepping into the box, Eric Iswaldo. Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
In now, Billy Whitmore as he grounds one briskly to short. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're talking, trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hernandez on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Anthony Nomo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Left side. Played on the backhand. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Smolinski. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box now, Sylvester Frederickson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Ortiz has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds lead it 3-0. Now to the plate, Antonio Aguero. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nomo sprinting after it. 2 gone.
The batter, left fielder, Vernon Ortiz.
Striding in once again, Vernon Ortiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
0-1.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We've played 2 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Orville Roberts, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Adrian Hernandez.
Stepping into the box, Adrian Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When a guy's featuring big time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heat.
Skied into straightaway right. Ojeda has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jamal Jefferson.
Ready for another chance. Jamal Jefferson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Ortiz. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rockhounds lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Jake Smolinski. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Standing in now, Simon Ojeda. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Calling for it, Burdett. 1 away.
First baseman, number 12, Eric.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eric Iswaldo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Smolinski rounds third and is digging for the plate. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Billy Whitmore. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Nomo has it in his sights. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Moran.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Moran. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, Kevin Rosado hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
In now, Antonio Aguero. Softly hit out toward short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockhounds are out in front, 7-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Enrique Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ortiz is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, YRS of Service.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wyatt McClory, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground toward short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box now, Russell Haubrick. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. McClory, base runner at first with 1 out.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Russell Haubrick sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Ojeda is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Corpus Christi, number 95.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kurt Stewart.
The shortstop, Kurt Stewart.
Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Ready once again, Vernon Ortiz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 5, Jake Olinsky.
Now at the plate, Jake Smolinski. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Simon Ojeda. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit in the left field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Standing in now, Eric Iswaldo. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Aaron Burdett. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Fouled away. The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Pulled toward right center field. Ojeda moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Sylvester Fredrickson.
Into the box now, Sylvester Fredrickson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far. Stepping up to the plate, Orville Roberts.
And that misses inside 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Softly hit out to short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
In now, Adrian Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Ojeda on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Digging in once again, Billy Whitmore.
Rockhounds. Third baseman, Billy Whitmore.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit in the air to center field. Nomo has a play, 1 down.
The batter, designated hitter, David Moran.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Moran. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, Dero, you feel like the pitcher there. You caught a break. That one off the wall. That should definitely have been extra bases.
Yeah, as a teammate, you can handle the physical mistakes. It's the mental mistakes that grind you. And right there, he has to be standing on second base. No excuse.
Don't you feel that you have to be thinking extra bases as soon as you hit that
right
ball
out of the
there?
box, you know. Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Baseman, Antonio Aguero.
Stepping in now, Antonio Aguero. And now a soft liner to the left side. Foul. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Into the box now, Kurt Stewart. And he puts it on the ground to second. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box, Vernon Ortiz. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Jake Smolinski. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jamal Jefferson. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Enrique Diaz.
Ready for another shot now, Enrique Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, YRS McClory.
Coming to the plate now, Wyatt McClory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This is line to left. Ortiz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 9-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Simon Ojeda.
Right fielder, Simon Ojeda.
And the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Nomo racing back at the track. The wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric.
Standing in now, Eric Iswaldo. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Billy Whitmore. He swings and grounds it to short. Jefferson fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting,
Digging in and looking for more, David Morant. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Nomo on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. In now, Kevin Rosado. First offering on its way. Scorched to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 10-zip. Back here on MLB Network. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So here's the cleanup hitter, Russell Pabrick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
High in the air down the right field line. Ojeda is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Anthony Nomo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. To his left, Aguero. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Aaron Burdett. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero.
He makes the catch, and they get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Midland Rockhounds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Staples takes home the win. Sito Hashimoto allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball.
And game 1 ends with a 10-0 victory. Well, we got game number 2 of this doubleheader, and most likely we're going to be back in 30 minutes as we get prepared for game 2 of this, or game 3 of this 4-game set doubleheader. Well, before we go, and we'll see you back in 30 minutes, Corpus Christi, 0 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left no one on base. For the Rockhounds, 10 runs on 18 hits and no errors. They left 9 on. Well, anyway, we are back in 30 minutes. We are still going to stay live, and evidently we will be getting ready for game 2, starting lineups. And we'd welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is the 3rd game of this 4-game set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. This next game will be a 7-inning game because yesterday we didn't have a game, so we are now going for doubleheader. 2 teams clash again for the final game of this 4-game set. The Rockhounds and the Hooks. Midland returns home in Midland as they be greeted by the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. Midland returns. Also gets a 3-game set with the Springfield Cardinals and a 3-game set with the Tulsa Drillers. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Rockhounds or any of your AA favorites with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You download that on any smartphone. And right now, we are about to get ready for your starting lineups of Game 2. This 4-game set. Let's get ready. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off in shortstop, Kurt Stewart. Stewart in Game 2. Batting second for Midland, left fielder Vernon Ortiz. Batting third, the center fielder Jake Similowski. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Simon Ojeda. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Eric Gusuado. Batting sixth, Rockhounds third baseman, Billy Whitmore. Whitmore at third. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, David Morant. Morant, the DH. Batting eighth, the catcher for the Rockhounds, Kevin Rosado. And batting ninth for the Rockhound order, second baseman Antonio Aguerrero. On the mound for the Rockhounds, Garrett Staples. Staples, Game 2 starting pitcher. Now here's the starting lineup for the Corpus Christi Hooks. Leading off in short, Jamal Jefferson. Jefferson in cleanup. Enrique Diaz be the designated hitter for the Hooks. Diaz at the DH. Wyatt McClory be the first baseman for the Hooks. McClory at first. Russell Hubrick be the third baseman for the Hooks. Hubrick at third. Anthony Nomo be the fifth batting for Corpus Christi. Nomo at center. Aaron Bertardetti be the left fielder for the Hooks. Bertardetti at left. Sylvester Frankinson be the second baseman for the Hooks. Frankinson at second. Batting eighth, the catcher Orville Roberts. Roberts catching. Round out the batting order for Game 2. The right fielder Adrian Hernandez. Hernandez at right. On the mound for Corpus Christi, Saito Hishimoto. Hishimoto, today's Corpus Christi Hooks pitcher of Game 2. There's your starting lineups.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Garrett Staples will be the one doing the pitching for the home side. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Jamal Jefferson. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is in the air out to left field. Whitmore takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
batting third, first baseman, YRS of
Coming to the plate now, Wyatt McClory. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. There's a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
3 called, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Number 16 will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Kurt Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box, Vernon Ortiz as he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's one down now. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Simon Ojeda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That gets down and the inning continues. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Eric Iswaldo as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 1 inning in the books here. The Rockhounds are out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Russell Haubrick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Calling for it, Ortiz looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Anthony Nomo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Smolinski. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Long throw to third, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses, use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit out towards second. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in. Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout. That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Sent on the ground out to second. Aguero from shallow right, and not in time as the run scores. Ready for another chance? Jamal Jefferson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Enrique Diaz. And their runners at the corners now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Whitmore is under it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Wyatt McClory 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the second. The Hooks are out in front here, 4-1. Leading off the inning, Billy Whitmore, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
In now, David Morant. And he popped him up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, Antonio Aguero. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Kurt Stewart. Line drive, base hit to right. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy.
1 run score. 2 run score. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 5-4 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Into the box now, Jake Smolinski, as he drives a liner to right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one, as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
In now, Simon Ojeda, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Russell Haubrick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Third baseman, Russell Haubrick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Grounded to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, center fielder, Anthony Nomo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Nomo. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike two. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. The 1-1. It's taken for strike two.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Left side, but well foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Lays off 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 6-5. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Billy Whitmore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Standing in now, David Morant. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Kevin Rosado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Into the box, Antonio Aguero. Frederickson on the grass. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Stepping in now, Kurt Stewart. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Burdette is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 7-5. Leading off the inning, Orville Roberts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Jamal Jefferson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ball 1. That one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vernon Ortiz. Fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
The right fielder, number 2, Simon Ojeda.
Ready once again, Simon Ojeda. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Digging in once again, Enrique Diaz. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Enrique Diaz.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. He's got to hurry, and he'll step on first himself for the out. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Ready for another shot now. Wyatt McClory. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
How about it? Third baseman, Russell Haubrick.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Russell Haubrick. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Eric Iswaldo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
First baseman, Eric Iswaldo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So it goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get them going.
In now, Billy Whitmore. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First pitch on its way. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, with that base hit, D-Bro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
In now, Kevin Rosado. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. One run is scored. The relay. Throw to third, but he's in there. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind the count, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Into the box now, Antonio Aguero. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kurt Stewart. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Digging in, Vernon Ortiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Standing in now, Jake Smolinski. He swings and grounds it to short. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 5 innings complete. The Rockhounds are out in front, 11-5. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Nomo. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Smolinski is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 3, Aaron Burdett.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Burdett. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Sylvester Fredrickson.
Striding in once again, Sylvester Fredrickson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys of the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Whipped sophomore, is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Digging in once again, Simon Ojeda.
For the Rockhounds, right fielder, Simon Ojeda.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard toward first. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Into the box, Eric Iswaldo. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are two gone now. Ready once again, David Morant. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The catcher, number 33, Kevin.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kevin Rosado trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Antonio.
Digging in to try it again, Antonio Aguero. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 12-5. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Orville Roberts. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ojeda is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 33, Adrian Hernandez.
Ready for another chance, Adrian Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now a a swing and a fly ball. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline. To his left is Waldo, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, Jamal.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jamal Jefferson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
In now, Enrique Diaz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Here's another 2-2. Soft liner to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
1 ball, no strikes to count. To first. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rockhounds are out in front, 12-5. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kurt Stewart. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in now, Vernon Ortiz.
Vernon Ortiz.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Now in the box, Jake Smolinski. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Liner in there for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Ojeda.
Stepping in now, Simon Ojeda. Down the first baseline. Reined in to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Into the box now, Eric Iswaldo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Pause, now the pitch. Liner toward right center. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 13-5. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Russell Pabrick.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. It's 1-2. Towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Into the box now, Anthony Nomo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field. You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Nomo is off at first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smolinski's under it, and that's the 3rd out. Coming to the plate now, Billy Whitmore, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Hernandez is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, David Morant. High in the air out to center field. Nomo is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding forward now, Kevin Rosado. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Antonio Aguero, grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Shortstop, Kurt Stewart.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kurt Stewart. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The left fielder, number 24, Vernon Ortiz.
Stepping in, Vernon Ortiz. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hernandez sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 14-5. At the plate, Orville Roberts starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-0 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockhounds, number 1, Christopher Evans.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
First batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Ortiz is after it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Enrique Diaz. He's 1 for 4 for the game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Roberts over at second. Hernandez at first, 1 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Ojeda has a beat on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So stepping in, Wyatt McClory, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. No balls and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The 2nd man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. 2 out, bases loaded. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it goes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
14-5, the final totals in this one. Midland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Garrett Staples pitches well enough to get the W. Sito Hashimoto was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
And so in this doubleheader, one game was short, one game was long. But gotta say, it was alright. Well, we round out the series tomorrow as we have our 4th game in Corpus Christi. After that, the Rockhounds return home as they are greeted by the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. Please wait, I got a call. Hello?
Hello.
What are you
doing?
Nothing, what are you doing?
I was just calling to check on you. You at home?
Yeah, I'm at home.
How long you been home?
I got off at 12:30.
Why didn't you cut the air conditioner on? I bet you were burning up.
What? You can set it from way over there?
Yeah? Yeah, I'll cut it down for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I was pretty much busy.
Oh, you're not burning up?
No, I'm in my room.
Oh, you're in your room. Oh.
Yeah.
How hot is it there?
It's about, oh shoot, it's about 100 degrees.
And you're not hot in your room?
No. Well, it's 100 outside, but, you know, it says it's 72, whatever you sat it on and stuff.
No, I just set it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go look at the thermostat, see what it's on.
Alright.
It might not be working here.
Yeah. Well, give me just a minute and I'll call you back.
Oh.
Alright. So, before we end this gameplay stream of Minor League Baseball, the show, we're going to go over runs, hits, and errors. First, for the Corpus Christi Hooks, 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left no one on base. For the Midland Rockhounds, 14 runs, 25 hits, and an error. Well, a doubleheader means a double win for the Midland Rockhounds. And tomorrow, they will see what they can do. Win a 4-game set. And evidently, that would be pretty cool. Well, anyway, we will be back on later for another game. And most likely 1-0 for the Rockhounds. This one's for them. 14-5, final score.